Let's discuss about active management of third stage of labor. As well, first one, what is third stage of labor? It is expulsion of placenta after delivery of fetus, right? It is the expulsion of placenta after delivery of fetus. And here in active management of third stage of labor, what we do is we'll try to expel this placenta out of uterus. In this we have four steps. One is, the first step is use of oxytocin after delivery of baby. Oxytocin after the birth of baby. Second step is delayed cord clamping. Third step is delivery of placenta. By controlled cord traction. Fourth step is intermittent uterine tone assessment. These are the four steps involved in active management of third stage of labor. First we will see the first step, that is use of oxytocin. Oxytocin can be infused either intramuscularly or in IV through IV route. The dose is 10 units. When infused intramuscularly, when you give intramuscularly, the onset of action will be within 3 minutes. And duration of action will be 3 hours. When you give through IV route, the action will start within 3 hours. Immediate action will be there if you give through IV route. Immediate action will be there if you give IV route, and the action will last for 1 hour. Okay, if you give intramuscularly, the onset of action will be within 3 minutes and duration will be 3 hours. When you give through IV route, the onset of action will be immediate and it will last for 1 hour. Okay, and one more important thing that you have to remember is oxytocin should not be given as IV bolus. Okay, should not be given as IV bolus, because if you give IV bolus, there will be certain risk factors like transient fallen BP, obstruct increasing cardiac output, myocardial ischemia, and chest pain. These are the side effects if you give IV bolus. And you see, if oxytocin is not available, we can use some other drugs like ergometrin. If oxytocin is not available, then we can use some other drugs like ergometrin, methyl ergometrin, prostaglandin F2 alpha injection, syntrophin, carbetocin. These are the other drugs available if oxytocin is not available. Okay, these are the other drugs that we can use for in the place of oxytocin. We can use in the place of oxytocin. Then the second step, that is delayed cord clamping. So delayed cord clamping. Delayed cord clamping. First we should know what is delayed cord clamping. Cord clamping between 1 to 3 minutes. Cord clamping in 1 to 3 minutes. Actually, there is one more term called early cord clamping. Early cord clamping in the sense cord clamping within 1 minute. Within 1 minute. This is what is called early cord clamping. What is the advantage of delayed cord clamping? The advantage is that if you wait for some time, the blood that is present in the cord, the blood that is present in the cord will move into the fetus. The amount of blood that goes into fetus is around 80 ml. Right? If you clamp the cord early, then this amount of blood will not reach to the fetus, and that results in anemia of fetus. Okay, so this is the advantage of delayed cord clamping, and there are certain indications for early cord clamping. The indications are if the baby is hypoxic, and if you want to hand over baby immediately to the pediatrician, then you have to clamp the cord early. Baby is hypoxic, or when the baby need immediate resuscitation. If the baby need immediate resuscitation, then we will clamp the cord immediately and hand over to the doctor. And when there is heart disease in the fetus, when there are heart diseases in baby. Okay, if the cord is avulsed, or when there is intrauterine growth restriction with abnormal cord Doppler evolution. Intrauterine growth restriction with abnormal cord Doppler evolution. RS negative mother. These are some of the indications for early cord clamping. Then moving to third step, that is delivery of placenta by controlled cord traction. Delivery of placenta by controlled cord traction. Here we'll follow a technique called modified Andrews technique. Modified Brand-Andrews technique. Let's see what is this technique. This is modified Brand-Andrews technique. Here you see, this is the left hand of physician, this is right hand of physician, right? So what he is doing is, with one hand, whether left or right, whatever it is, with one hand he is trying to push the fetus upwards and backwards. It's moving to upwards and backwards. You see, I wrote left and right here. There is no significance of right and left. Here with one hand he is pushing the uterus upwards, and backwards like this, right? With one hand, with other hand, what he is doing is tracting the card in downward and forward direction, downward and forward direction. See, you can see he's pulling the card in a downward and forward direction. So with this, there will be expulsion of placenta. You have to do this until placenta is expelled out. This is what is called modified Brands-Andrews technique. And the last step is intermittent uterine tone assessment. Usually this is not followed nowadays, right?